Hello and welcome to the build-up. Tonight on RamsTV we're bringing you the penultimate fixture of Derby County's pre-season campaign. The Rams away at National League side Solihull Moors. And with the championship season creeping ever closer, another new signing arrived at Moor Farm today. That man is someone we know very well indeed. David Ozoh, back at Derby County on loan from Crystal Palace for another season. Injury limited him to just 10 appearances last term, but he made quite the impact in those games and certainly showed John Eustace enough for the Derby head coach to want to bring him back to Pride Park.
Yeah, I was just excited to be back. I felt like I had an unfinished business, so yeah, just happy to be back.
I wanted to talk through the process of how the return to Derby happens. Firstly, when do you find out that you're going to go out on loan again this season?
To be fair, it wasn't a thing about finding out. I just wanted to play games again this season, so it was a decision that I made last season because I didn't play many games, so I had a couple of conversations with the gaffer at the end of last season, and I just really wanted to come back and, finish what I started last season, so yeah.
So it was always the case that if you were going to go out on loan, you wanted it to be here?
Oh, 100%. It had to be here. There was nowhere else that I wanted to go back to, so yeah.
What was it about your experience here last season that made you so keen to come back?
Just everything. I enjoyed everything. I settled in very quick. The fans welcomed me in very well, the players as well. The staff, the Paul Ward and John Eustace now, and they've all been amazing to me, so I think it was a no-brainer for me to come back.
You only started 9 games. I mean, it feels like you played so much more because of the impact that you had, and you used the phrase there, unfinished business. Is that the sense for you?
Yeah, that's my saying this season. I feel like that's what I'm going to play by this season. I feel like I have a lot to show. Last season was frustrating with all my injuries, and I want to remove that injury tag that I have on my name. But yeah, I'm just excited to be in to play games. So yeah.
How is the body? How are you feeling physically now?
Yeah, I feel good. I've played a couple of matches in pre-season. I've trained more than I did towards the end of last season, so I feel at a good place. I feel mentally good, so yeah, I'm just ready to go.
Was a break useful for that as well, mentally as much as anything?
Yeah, the break was the biggest thing for me, just to relax mentally. I feel like it was quite frustrating last season, and it played a big part to my injury, so I think having the break, going on holiday, has been important for me, so I feel very fresh now, yeah.
You mentioned John Eustace already. You only made 1 appearance under him, but clearly you made an impression on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good manager. I mean, he, from the first day he came in, he made me feel like I was a key player in the team, and that's important for me, being somewhere where I'm wanted, and he made it known to me, and we had a lot of conversations towards the end of last season telling me he wants me to do this, do that, do this, and I think it's important to have a relationship with a manager, so yeah.
How nice was it to walk back in and see the boys again today?
Yeah, it was nice. I tried to keep it quiet. I didn't want to tell anyone, so I surprised quite a few lads, but it did get a bit, got out a bit, but it's all right.
Well, David, welcome back to Derby.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant to see David Ozoh and have him back for another season. That season not far away now. The Championship campaign kicks off away at Stoke a week on Saturday. Derby travelling to National League opposition in the form of Solihull Moors tonight, managed by the former Portsmouth, West Ham and Burnley midfielder Matthew Taylor. The pre-season entertainment concludes on Saturday with Greek side Atromitos here at Pride Park Stadium. You'll be able to watch that one on RamsTV as well. Now, this pre-season, we're also taking the opportunity to get to know the members of John Eustace's coaching staff a little bit better. Today, it's the turn of first-team coach Keith Downing, who's been telling us about his Derby County experience so far.
Well, thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, 14 weeks when we came in last year. That was a roller coaster, but certainly learned a lot about the football club. Learned a lot about the supporters and how they back their team, and also the squad. I mean, obviously we were struggling at the time when we came in, but huge effort from everybody to get us over the line. Obviously the staff and the players, we got together pretty well and made sure that we made ourselves really competitive, and hard to play against, and ground out some really good results. So happy to be in the position we're in at the moment, but now we've obviously got to kick on and try and improve that squad and improve the results.
What did John Eustace tell you about the club, and has it lived up to those expectations so far?
Well, the big thing is about the passion of the football club and how the supporters and everybody connected to the club has got huge history, a great place to work, good people within the building, and just needed a bit of help. Obviously, we needed to get over the line, so we were really keen to come, and happy we did. Obviously, the end result was excellent, but the first few weeks were difficult. We had to get to know the team, get to know what the players could and couldn't do, their capabilities. But I think obviously with the 4 experienced guys we brought in, although they didn't kick a ball very much, Eric Peters, Kamal Roof, Jeff Hendricks and Waggy, they were really special to the group, and they were good in terms of the daily environment. And I think what John wants is competitive every game, every training session, healthy environment, educated, working hard every day. And those 4 certainly improved the level. Although they didn't play, they certainly made a big effort.
Is there a lot like that we can't see, or maybe we see the result of it, maybe don't directly see the impact behind the scenes? Yeah,
I mean, it's easy to judge people just in terms of their game mode or their game appearances, but I think it's the whole environment. I think it's really important. The Championship's relentless. We've already talked about that and how difficult daily and also games Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, they come thick and fast. So it's a very competitive league. Anyone can beat anybody. So it's important that you have that resilience within your team and also that experience. And I think it's important that you get the older ones with the younger ones and make sure that you get a good environment. And I often think that the older ones rub off on the younger ones, and they learn so much from them. It's not just the coaches, but also the senior players that give so much help to the younger people.
You've had a long career in the game as a player and a coach. Promotions, Football League trophy win, success with England at the under-19s at the Euros. What would you pick out as your sort of career highlights?
Well, I think it's nearly 50 years of it, so I'm 60 this year, so that was a bit frightening. But what have I picked out of it? Well, the game's evolved. The game has changed quite a bit. There's a lot of new terminology, lots of sports science involved in it all. But for me, it's about experience the feel, about what players like and dislike. It's about helping the staff, advising the manager, trying to give him support. From all of my experiences, some good and some bad. So I'm here probably as the older sort of wise, old experienced guy that sort of tries to calm things down when it gets a little bit difficult. Try and give my value and my support to everybody I can. So yeah, I mean, I've gone from a variety of sort of developing youngsters to managing football clubs to helping first team. My last 3 or 4 appointments have been to help younger coaches, younger experienced coaches like John and Dean Holden and Stephen Schumacher. So that my role has changed a little bit over the last 5 years or so. And I no longer lead too much. I tend to be just behind the scenes. I'm not very comfortable with this sort of interviewing. I'd rather support behind it really quietly and give the best I can do behind the scenes, but happy to help. And yeah, I think obviously an all-round 50 years is trying to give my experiences, good and bad, to the guys that are doing it now.
Here with John as part of his staff, when did you first come across him, and when and how did that working relationship develop?
I first met John just prior to the Birmingham. He was just finishing his QPR coaching stint, so we had a chat and a cup of coffee and said, look, I need somebody of experience to come around, would I be interested? I'd just left Plymouth with Stephen Schumacher, just through distance alone. It was quite a way to go, so I was looking for a new role, and obviously John said, if anything comes up, would you be interested? And of course it was on our doorstep at Birmingham, so it was ideal, and it was my first year to work with John in very difficult circumstances, so that was a good experience to work with how he did and what he did, and I was really impressed the way he went about things. Very big on sort of togetherness and helping each other and creating a good environment. And Birmingham was difficult at the time because it was obviously difficult with the Chinese owners and there wasn't much money, and it was very much a place that was on the down. But he gave so much energy to the club, and it was a tremendous first year to keep the club up, and then to then progress it from where it was. He has a unique talent for that, and I'm sure you'll see it at Derby at some point. The thing is, with at the moment, there's Derby is the building blocks and the small building blocks. You know, at the moment we're just trying to build and gradually try and improve the squad, improve the team, improve the performances. And I do generally think that you'll get that positivity through the club. It's, you know, it might not come immediately, but I think there'll be a general increase of performances and points.
That's Keith Downing, and this has been The Build-Up. Join us tonight on RamsTV for Solihull Moors against Derby County. Get your Game Pass now at dcfc.co.uk. We'll see you in a couple of hours. Goodbye.